Jim here. It's May 29th, 2021, and this is going to be my attempt at a iron butt 1,000 ride up to Presque Isle, Maine and back. The motorcycle is a 2016 BMW R1200 RT. Inside here is some dry clothes. This is rain gear. I've got a moto jug going. Heated clothing on now because it's only 49 degrees outside. Got some nice hand mitts, highway pegs, new highway windscreen, PIAA 270 lights. This is extra fuel. 2 1.5 liter or 0.7 gallons gasoline. Bike's all fueled up. Got my receipt. Ready to go. My journey is going to begin getting me off Long Island through Queens and Route 95. Then follow Route 95 to Boston. From Boston, make my way to Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Portland, Maine, Bangor, Maine, and up to Presque Isle, Maine, 479 miles away. Estimated time on the up is 8 hours and 55 minutes. Turn around there and ride the 500 miles back home. More from the road about every 100 miles. Jim signing off. Miles, 7:30 in the morning. I've been in this hollow of no rain since I left the house. There's rain in front of me and rain behind me. The roads are dry, and it is Memorial Day weekend, so there's some anxious traffic. Bike's running great. Still have my gripping speed gear on. And got 130 miles to go before I have to refuel. More later, 2 miles, as I get close to Boston. Bye. 200 miles, 9:05 in the morning. It's raining again. I pulled under this overpass so that I could put my tank bag gear back on. Once I hit Boston, I'm actually going to make a decision if I want to continue heading northeast or just go north, because this rainstorm looks like it's pretty long. I mean, it's all the way down to the Virginia line and it's coming at me. So make my assessment when I hit Boston. Or later. Jim signing off. So this is my first gasoline stop. 0 gasoline in the tank. I did experiment one time, and maybe you would too, that this motorcycle could get a range of up to 260 miles on a single tank of gas. But my advice is, if you choose to do that, know the limits of how much additional mileage you can get once your fuel capacity reads 0 miles. I did experiment one time, and it's only because I prepared to do this in advance, and I ran the tank dry after seeing 0, and I'll get an extra 26 miles. 26 miles from this tank of gas before I run out of gas on the side of the road. Just some food for thought on a rainy day heading up Boston. I'm currently in Walpole, Massachusetts. Pretty bad leaving Boston, and I've now violated one of the Iron Butt Classic rules, and that is I've altered my course. I'm not going to ride up to Route 95 in Bangor, Maine and beyond. Instead, I turned my bike north, and I'm going from Boston up to Dartmouth College in Hanover, New Hampshire, and that'll be my next waypoint. I'm trying to stay above a storm, and so that's why the alteration of the schedule. I should be in clear skies within the next 30 minutes. It's wet. Not what I was counting on. Route 4 from Keachie to Woodstock. I got off the main highway and I decided I wanted to just venture west. There's no more rain, just some overcast skies. The roads are dry and it's really beautiful here. I always wanted to do this road on my motorcycle. Here I am, just gorgeous. Not sure if I'm going to log in 1,000 miles today, but I'm sure having fun. This is my 400-mile recording. It's now 1:07 p.m. and I'm in Vermont. I hope you're enjoying this video and learning a lot while you're listening to me. See you out there someday. And more for the road. Lakes, Vermont. Here you go, Whit. Here's to you, man. From the bottom of Superstar at Killington and in the shadows of the new base lodge. Route 100A South. Plymouth, Vermont. Heading down towards Stratton, Vermont, and then home. Miles. It's 3:28 in the afternoon. I did Londonderry, Vermont from Killington for almost 50 miles. And that area of Route 100A is such a beautiful part of the state of Vermont. Some of these towns have placards on them saying that they were established in the 1780s and 1790s. They are just beautiful. And before I left Route 100 and Route 11, I wanted to make sure I shot some video. It is beautiful up here, but it's chilly. And it's even colder if I went all the way to Montpelier and all the way to Canada. So I don't think I'm going to do an IBA 1000 on this journey. But it has been an incredible ride. Okay, here's one more view in the front. This is my 500-mile recording. It's now 4 o'clock p.m. I'm in an area of southern Vermont where Route 279 west splits off of Route 7. And I'm in no rush to get through this. It's so gorgeous. I'm about 10 miles from the Massachusetts border, traveling south on Route 7. This area of Vermont is just so rich in history, and I love the texture of the hills, and there's a lot of history because most of these towns were settled in the mid and late 1700s. Oh, I just realized I crossed into New York. Anyway, here's one last look of the edge of Vermont as it borders New York. 600 miles, 6 p.m. recording. So I've basically been on the move for 12 hours, 600 miles, various stops, bad weather. I've gone to New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, back through Massachusetts to get to New York. I'm on the Soque State Parkway. I just passed the exit from 44 Poughkeepsie and heading south towards the Springbrook Parkway. The weather never warmed up to 60 degrees like the forecast said. It stayed 47 to 49 degrees. I've got my clothing still on, and I've got a course on waves plotted for home on Long Island. My ETA is 7:50 p.m. I don't have the final miles estimate yet. Anyway, been a great ride. Wish I didn't have so much rain at the beginning. One tip for you first timers out there is be very cautious of spray from truck tires from 18-wheelers. It can totally ruin your visibility for what could be a critical moment. All right, enough for now. Last view of the road. Soque State Parkway is beautiful. Back on Long Island. This is known as the Long Island Expressway. I'm about 25 miles from home. This is my 700-mile video recording, and it's 7:31 p.m. As you can see, the roads are still a little wet. There's a lingering low pressure from this very long storm that was from Virginia to Connecticut when I left the house. Every time I hit Boston, it was from Hartford, already pouring rain. And I was in the middle of trying to outrun it. I think I made the right decision not to do the iron butt up to Presque Isle, Maine. My second objective was to try to go north to Ann Arbor, New Hampshire, and then Montpelier. But the temperatures up there were supposed to be 58 to 60 degrees, and they were only 47 to 48 degrees. It was very cold. It was very cold all day. So I think I made the right decision not to make the trip up to Canadian border. Almost home. I'll talk about 25 minutes. And I can't wait to get out of here. Or later. Thanks. Enjoy. You learned something. Okay, back in the garage. Probably wondering why the light. In rain and in dark, those two situations, the back of your motorcycle can be somewhat confusing to motorists, but they'll definitely see this, and then you'll be less likely to be rear-ended. This is my heated clothing rheostat. So you always want to think about this when you're making these calculations. Not that this is my best work ever, but 720 miles at 8:06 p.m. and I got moving at 5:50 a.m. So roughly 720 miles in 14 hours and 16 minutes. Just think about what you think you're capable of doing with the machine that you have and outfitting it the way you have. Good luck out there. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. Take care.